The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
This time of year, hot temperatures can extend long past their welcome, and your cooling system has got to be prepared for that. Shawn Mcgraw from American Veteran Air Conditioning is here with us this morning. Hi, Shawn.
Hey, Margaret. How you doing?
Doing well. Good to see you. You obviously get a lot of questions about best practices, efficient cooling and heating, and general advice. So what is it people are wondering the most about these days?
Yeah, and with that, we get a lot of, can we just put a Band-Aid on it and limp me along a little bit? And, a Band-Aid works in some instances. If it's a holiday weekend, we're at your house late, we just need to get this system going and keep all that family cool for a little bit. That makes sense. But just like any Band-Aid, eventually we need to fix the root cause. Otherwise, we're just going to continue having the same symptoms. Kind of like if I'm go up in the mountains hike, I gash my leg wide open. Well, I'm probably going to wrap it up with some cloth, get down the woods, and get back to civilization real quick. But the first stop I'm going to make is to get that patched up properly. Same thing. If we're bleeding out on our air conditioner, eventually we need to fix the root cause.
I know efficiency is all about maintenance too. What do you say to somebody who had their system checked recently, but then it isn't cooling the way it used to?
We have that call pretty often where another company had gone out and checked the system, told them, hey, it's doing all it can do. It just is what it is. Well, we'll go out and we'll check it in, and 90% of the time, the problem isn't with the system, it's with the ductwork on the system, which is just important to you as your system. When we go through and check all that, usually that's due either from improperly designed ductwork, or it could just be from leaks in the ductwork, which is pretty common. Actually, the Energy Star has reported that the majority of duct systems out there are leaking between 20 to 30% of the air into an unconditioned space, into your crawl space or your attic. So you're buying air that you want in your home, and it's not getting there, and thus it's not keeping your home comfortable.
We know high-pressure sales tactics are not part of your team's strategy ever, but for somebody who is not familiar, give us an overview of American Veteran Air Conditioning, your mission, and how you operate.
Yeah, well, I'm extremely proud of my team, first and forefront. We've got the most amazing team that I didn't put them together. The good Lord put them together for me. And I have not seen, they look out for each other. And I haven't seen that type of teamwork and personal involvement with each other and an interest in how each other is doing since I left the service. But on top of that, we train them, obviously, on customer service, making sure that the customer is taken care of first. They got them in the forefront of their mind 100% of the time. So when they go out, they're going to be asking you questions. And the reason they're asking you these questions is because they want to make sure that they're taking care of the issue that you have and not just creating one that you didn't even know about or didn't even care about. So shutting up and listening to you, the customer, and making sure that we're addressing your concerns is one of the most important things that we do. Half the time, I've found that, like you said, with high pressure sales and stuff like that, we talk ourselves out of more sales than we talk ourselves into. Just because I want to make sure, I'd rather take care of you and what your concerns are, is develop a relationship with you and have a customer for life versus just taking money out of your pocket today and not seeing you again.
That's why people love working with you. People can contact American Veteran by calling the number on the screen, 435-0822, or visit AmericanVeteranAC.com. Shawn, anything else before we go today?
Yeah, I'd love to share a story real quick. The other day, me and my family were going camping, and this amazing thing happened, which I thought was going to be really bad right off the bat. So we're going camping, driving up the Saluda Grade, and I thought the engine blew up on my truck. So we pull over off the side of the road. I got 4 kids in there that are just figure the whole weekend shot. I call up a good friend of mine over at Advanced Automotive Incorporated over here in Inman, and he takes care of all my fleet, does an amazing job with them all. And he's like, man, check this out. So he finds out what the problem is, goes and gets the part, fixes me on the side of the road. In the midst of that, somebody driving up the grade sees us, comes back around with a case of water and ice for me and my family, took time out of his day for all that. It was just what I thought was just going to be a weekend record turned out to be just an amazing story. And the reason I wanted to share that with you is just really a testament of what that selfless act did in my life and how much we can, do towards others. The Lord didn't put a spirit of fear in us. He gave us a spirit of love and of sound mind. And to me, that's what that is. So if we would just do one simple thing for somebody, just out of our way. These guys took time out of their day to come and help me, and that meant more to me than anything in the world. And to me, that would just mask over all this animosity, all this division, all this fear that is being pumped through us nonstop, it seems like, and put that over with love and just helping each other out, and that'd be great. So just encouragement to everybody out there. Smile at somebody, shake their hand. Well, I guess you're not allowed to do that right now. Give them a fist bump.
But knowing that people are good, and that's how we generally are. And so are you, an American veteran air conditioning. Shawn Mcgraw, always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, ma'am. Take care.